Good morning. I have no idea what time it is, honestly. I am here to get fuel. This is my new truck, by the way. I'm with GP Transco now. Quit Variant. I left them behind. Moved on. I'm actually at a Pilot, which is weird because I'm not used to going to Pilot truck stops. I pretty much, with both the companies I've been with, they've only done Loves. And then, I don't know, I don't like the Pilots because their parking is like an absolute pain. They don't make them big enough for us. But I am on my way to company location. This delivery is going from Arkansas to all the way to Michigan. But I need to stop at the company location because it's the end of the year. All of my permits are going to absolutely expire, and then if I get pulled over, it's not going to be fun. All right, let's get the heck out of here. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to the company location. It's like 6 hours to the company location, and I have 6.5 hours of legal drive time. But then you gotta account for traffic and then going up hills. 30 minutes is not a lot of wiggle room in trucking. I don't know. So why the heck did I leave Variant? Well, it's two things. One, it's pay. It always comes down to pay. I mean, if someone's gonna pay you more to do literally the exact same job, plus the GP Transco has a lot of bonuses. Like if I drive fuel efficient, then they actually pay it out to us drivers, like a monthly bonus every month. Every 6 months you get a raise. And then the second thing is that this has been my dream company ever since I was with CFI, which is when I had the red semi trucks. That was my very first company. I remember seeing their trucks at a truck stop, and I started looking into it. But then I found out they needed a year experience to apply, and I heard they were very strict on their hiring process. Like they're up there with Walmart. They do not want to see one thing on your safety record, on your driving record. No tickets, no accidents, no overweights. Even if you're not at fault in the accident, they want the best of the best of the best. And of course, you have to be on time. And so, after being with Variant for a bit, I built up my 1 year experience and I could finally apply. And so I did. Now I'm here. It's a really like surreal experience driving a GP Transco truck. Yeah, you cut me off. You see that jack wagon? Yeah. I got it on camera. Anyway, like I was saying before that nimbusel did that, it's a really surreal experience. I cannot believe, like, because I've been wanting to drive for this company for so long, and just maintaining my like spotless driving record for an entire year, a little over a year actually, driving like a grandma all across the United States. Because I knew that if I get one thing on my drive record, I'm done, and I would never be here. It really hits me like when I get out of the truck to use the bathroom, and then like I walk back to the truck and I see the truck that I drive. Is like, it's very emotional. The feeling that I get is like, you did it, you know? Like you actually did it, Alex. And I just hope that this company is as good as it seems. Can you imagine that? I've been wanting this job for over a year, driving like a grandma to maintain a perfect driving record so I can drive here, and then only to find out that it's really not good. That'd be horrible. That'd be like meeting your hero in person and then finding out they're actually a complete jerk. That'd just be horrible. Oh my gosh. It's the hill of hills. Come on, Freightliner, power! Power! This thing struggles up the hills like crazy. Full power! Put the hazards on. The truck actually didn't do that bad, surprisingly. It held up at like 52. And speaking of the truck, this is a Freightliner, and it's interesting getting used to this truck, because my entire trucking career I've only driven Kenworth T680. Even in trucking school they had Kenworth, the whole thing. And then switching to this feels way lighter. It's definitely a lot more maneuverable, which is a good thing because you can make sharper turns. You know, you don't need to turn extra wide. But it's a bad thing because you make one little move to the left and the whole truck goes left. It's like, oh my gosh. And then freaking you go over a pothole, little pothole, the whole truck shakes like you're in a freaking earthquake. But that's the downside. But then the upside is that it gets pretty amazing fuel mileage. Like, there are times where, like, I'm thinking, like, oh, I gotta go stop for fuel, and then I look down at my fuel gauge, I have freaking half a tank of fuel left. But I know in my other truck, I would have been like a quarter tank. And another thing, which is like a pro and a con. Pro, this truck is wider than my Kenworth, which is a good thing because there's more room. Bad thing because it takes up more of my body is closer to the center line than it was before, and so I find myself like naturally riding really close to the right side. Now I need to do a post trip because they do view your logs here, and they made it very clear in orientation. You need to do pre-trip and post-trip. Like, they will fire you. But on the good note, at least I know my truck is like in perfect condition. Then they also put these things. They also installed these. It's supposed to help with like fuel mileage, gas mileage. That way it's a straight path, and then the air blows out into here. They also like have these, like they don't have too many like of these on here where like it goes under the trailer. It like stays flush with the trailer. I mean, everything looks good. Oh, the brakes. I got the permits that I was talking about, so now I don't have to worry about a cop pulling me over and not having legal paperwork. Also got the stickers, IFTA. I don't know what that is. It's something with fuel. It's like fuel tax, I guess. And I have to put these on top of these old ones. Perfect. Let's just go for a walk now. Take it all in. After sitting in that truck, I've sat in that truck for like, I don't know, I started at like 5 a.m. and it's 4 p.m. right? I pretty much got here at 5 p.m. I got here like 4:40. Part of me still can't really believe that I'm actually here. I'll tell you what, this whole trucking thing has been absolutely insane. Insane in a good way. From the whole YouTube and the whole TikTok and social media. Now I'm with my dream company. And you know what? Trucking was a complete like a side wind. I never ever said, oh, when I grow up I want to be a truck driver. No, that never happened. What I wanted to do was I wanted to get into van life, but then it got to the point where I actually had to buy the stuff for the van, and I started actually calculating how much it would cost. I mean, you're talking like 20 grand easily. The van alone was like 10 to 15 grand. And then one day randomly I saw this guy on YouTube, Riding with Dave. He introduced me into the whole trucking world, and I was looking, just binge watching his videos, all of his videos. And then I started thinking, well, that's not too different from van life. I mean, it's the same thing really. You're camping, but you get paid to do it. You literally get paid to travel. And now I'm here. I think it's absolutely crazy when something you have in your head as a vision eventually becomes your reality. I'm glad everything just worked out. It's crazy. But you know what, it wasn't. To get to where I am, failed so many times that I've gone down in tears. Don't ever think that, I don't want to make a story where like, yeah, I get whatever I want without any work. No, that's not at all true. Not at all. But I'd say it's like right now the storm has passed and there's a little glimpse of sunshine on the horizon. Alright, it is time to cook something. Chicken, rice, and then some avocado. I keep the grill under the bed. Because this giant grill doesn't fit in these cabinets. So this is the only place I can really put it. Don't break the bulb. It's a place where I could put it where I don't have to see it every time. That's what I like about this truck, is that it has cabinets. So all the clutter that's in here, you can't see. I like to keep everything. Okay, well, this isn't the best example, but like usually these are tucked in and tied, and I like to keep everything relatively organized. Very, very organized. Everything has to be in its place. And if it's not in its place, pull the truck over, put it in its place, and then I keep driving. I am gonna cook a lot of chicken, as much as I can fit in. I'll fill up these two with chicken. That way everything's pre-cooked, ready to go, and that saves me time. Spend less time cooking at the end of each day and more time where like I can actually relax, enjoy my setup. You like my setup? It's pretty cool, right? Those lights, look at this. Look at this. Right. But then you don't really get to see it unless all the lights are off. Then you get the full effect. That's nice, right? It's a whole mood, you know? Like mellow, relaxed. You got little pictures. It's nice. I can spend more time just relaxing, looking at this. Less time cooking. That's a great idea. I'm gonna cook all the chicken. Now what am I gonna oh god, jeez. I'll take that as a sign. We're gonna use parsley. We'll use parsley. That'll be one thing. Parsley. I got sea salt. I'll put this premix sea salt, parsley. Alright, chicken is done. It's not all the way done, but it's still gonna cook in the microwave once I reheat it. for lunch, and so I don't want it to be too dry. That'll be for tomorrow. I need 1 bowl for rice, 1 bowl for chicken. I'll put the chicken in here. I need like 1 big one of these. So right now I'll put the rice in there with the avocado and the chicken in here. Boy, I can't both fit in 1 container. You know what I'm saying? I looked on Amazon, but all they had were these sets of like mini containers like this of like 24 or 32. I'm like, there's no freaking way I'm fitting 24, 32 containers in here. I live in a semi truck. I need like 2, maybe 3 max containers, but they didn't have any. Not any big ones. That's the trucking life. Where's the avocado? Wait, are the avocados actually ripe? Oh my gosh, they're not even ripe. They're green. Oh my god. That is so disappointing. Oh my gosh. Well, I'll have chicken and rice. And do I want teriyaki on the rice? I'm gonna get the yum yum sauce, and this is the real yum yum sauce. It tastes like, I don't remember what it tastes. It tastes kind of like that onion ring sauce from Burger King. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't even tell you. This microwave GP Transco installed, they paid for it. This giant fridge for a semi truck, okay? The one you have at home, it's probably like what do you mean giant, Alex? That's a joke. No, their semi truck is huge. GP Transco, they paid for that, and they installed it and strapped it down, everything. I'm like, well, that's nice, you know? I don't have to worry about that. And that means I don't have to get my big like chest freezer, you know what I have, and like set it there, and then I'm like freaking claustrophobic. I have to sleep like with my legs like this because there's no room, or I have to like put that down and there's not enough headspace here. I'm like, no. They were like, no, Alex, we got you. Here you go. So that was nice. Now I know this is not my best work. I'm hungry. When you're hungry, anything is a 5-star meal. So I'm just gonna eat. Also, I don't know where my fork went. Where did it go? I don't know. But it's gone. I gotta figure this out. With spoon. That's not the best chicken. That is freaking dry. But you know what? I'm gonna eat it all. I am absolutely starving, and I don't care. I need more rice. I'm telling you, I'm absolutely freaking hungry. I'm gonna get 4 plates. That's how freaking hungry I am. Now, I realize you're probably starting to think, dang, Alex. I promise you, I'm just hungry. Alright? Also, would you believe I've been trucking for like 1 year and 5 months now? I weigh the exact same. I came into it weighing 140. I still weigh 140. Isn't that stupid? I sit in that chair for 8 to 10 hours a day. You'd think that I could finally gain some weight. Nothing. The same. I don't understand, man. I don't know. Alright. Come on. Big old heavy thing. This is absolutely insane. I got into a career I literally knew nothing about because of some guy on YouTube. And then I ended up liking the job. And then I ended up trying YouTube. And it's become what it's become today. And on top of that, I get to work for a company that I've been dreaming of working for so long. I'm so proud of who I've become. And now, the next things that I have to conquer, right here. Keep it right here so I can see it and read it every day. Weigh 160 pounds and get really fit. Weigh 160 pounds ripped. Get 100k views per video and get into real estate. The first two, I'm very confident I can do. The third one, I have no idea. But you know, that's kind of what makes it fun, interesting. Is that I don't know what I'm doing. Then I have to go through the process all over again of trying to figure it out. Builds character, a lot of character. Failure builds character. You know what? I'll figure it out, because I always do. Somehow everything just works out. If I write it down, I have to somehow make it happen. And I wrote it down, so somehow, some way, it's gotta happen. How? I don't know right now. Gotta keep striving.